Hey, Justin and Leon here, FNK Classic Cars.
Word.
Word up.
Don't forget, word up. To your mother-in-law.
To your mother-in-law. So how you doing today?
You know, average.
Yeah.
Not quite as horrible as normal, but okay.
Just step up.
One step.
How are you all doing today? Hope it's good, because we can't hear you answer. Well, I guess you could say in the comments.
Yeah, there you go.
But this here belongs to Leon.
Yeah, this is...
he bought this thing brand new, and he's going to tell you all about it.
All right, guys. These aren't super pretty, but it is a clean car, so...
Yeah, that's worth showing off, that's for sure.
It's 6.2. They're not, you know, a beautiful motor. It's just a big plastic motor, but
they're no slouch.
No, they do run awfully good. And the AC's cold.
That's definitely a plus.
I bought this in 13.
Yes.
We did the power tour in 13 and went to Texas, and GM Performance is always there. That's where I got my hat. Thank you, GM Performance.
Thank you.
We did the long haul.
Yep.
Started in Dallas, yada yada. So at the second stop, I asked, because they had a couple Camaros on display, I said, is that a special edition, or are they all going to look like that in 14?
Right, yeah.
And he said, oh yeah, they're all going to look like that. I said, okay. So when I got home,
yes,
I bought a 13 because I like this grill and I like these taillights.
Yes, this. Right there.
Yeah, and for all you guys that have 14 and 15s, I don't mean any disrespect. It's just...
No, it's just your personal...
It's just I like these taillights. They remind me of the 70 to 73 cars, and the front end kind of reminds me of a 9, the way the grill's inset. You know, it's an SS 6.2, 6-speed. It's got the GM Performance, the dual mode exhaust, and it's got a couple little things on it that were extra. It is not a sunroof car, and it's not a leather car, but I didn't want either one of those. It's just personal preference.
Let's have a look at, yeah.
You want to do that?
Let's have a look-see of the inside is what I'm trying to say.
The inside's in here. It has chairs, and there's an awful lot of gnats for some reason today, but...
It is a natty...
Natty bow.
No natty bows, unfortunately. Now here's some kids.
Yes, they're riding their motorcycles.
It still smells clean. Not clean, it smells like a new car in here.
Yeah, this car is relatively low mileage.
How many?
When I bought it, it had 54 on the clock. It's at a touch less than 10. It's 9,800 or something. I'm getting ready to go on a little trip this weekend, so it'll be 10 and a couple when I get back.
Yeah, you're gonna mile it out.
But 10,000 miles on a 9-year-old car, I guess ain't a whole lot. Let me, I'll show you in the trunk. It's got a little junk in the trunk.
A little junk in the trunk, look at that.
But I got the window sticker, I got the, receipt from the dealer, I've got all the stuff for it. I just thought it was a cool car, and I always wanted one since 10, but I was too cheap to buy one. So
yeah.
I didn't pop for one until they said they were going to change it up, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to get one. Well,
you want to take it for a ride and talk shit?
Yeah, we can take it for a little spin. All right.
Let's blast off.
And fire this thing up.
So we had a technical difficulty.
Yes.
We actually did an entire segment. We filmed for about 10 or 12 minutes, and man, we talked about all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, this is going to suck way worse than the last one. Just so you know.
We drove all the way to the next town, talking to just nobody. So we're starting fresh. This is the pitfalls of trying to run your own channel, holding the camera and doing all the production and stuff. So
really, as we were just saying about our own channel and all that, yada yada. I really hope that somebody out there is enjoying this. Yeah. Because if we're just pissing in the wind, please let us know. Because we spend a lot of time trying to put stuff together and make it interesting.
Really do put a good bit of effort into what we're doing, good bit of thought into what we were going to talk about, and then the editing and production. Yeah. Because we want it to look like you're watching a real show, and it's just everything you see is just me and Leon. That's it.
Just so you know,
we're
not going to get back the last 20 minutes of our life. So here we go.
Well, there's the. We really wanted this place right here.
Yeah.
We thought about getting a hold of that.
And we can't.
Yeah,
Anyway, it's
to
all
make a little
sold.
spot for ourselves, but unfortunately it's going to get demolished to be townhouses.
Yeah. To get back to why I bought this thing.
Why did you buy this thing?
When I was talking about the 13 Power Tour and the 14s came out, yada yada.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Taillights grill.
you heard some of that horse
Yes.
shit. But, so anyway, the 13 one started in Texas.
Yes.
And we came back up the road, wiggled across Arkansas, Tennessee, and back over to North Carolina and ended at Z-Max.
Did you wiggle it? Just
Yes.
a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, we had a good time. Texas is beautiful.
We're both really pissed off right now, by the
Yeah.
way. Just
The northeast corner of Texas
missing all
is
that
really
video.
nice.
Yes.
Shout out to all those guys down there. It was a really nice place, and I got to
Nice place.
meet one of my favorite television characters, Sue, that was on Gas Monkey. She is a wonderful person.
Not
She's-
SpongeBob then.
No,
but-
she's really hilarious.
Yeah.
We went to Gas Monkey and they were filming. She was showing them a sample, so we walked over to her place.
Right.
And she spent at least an hour with us.
Really?
Yeah, just bullshitting. And she has a wonderful daughter that helps her run her business, and most of it's a family affair. The rest of the people that work there are either family or close friends. You know, it's a really down home kind of business.
Right.
So, and how she is on the show, if you watch Fast and Loud,
That's how she was. Huh?
that's how she is. She doesn't
Yeah.
pull any punches. She has no filter. But I love that.
Yeah.
She's a very nice lady, and I had a blast with her. But anyway, next on the agenda, as we were wiggling back up through Texarkana and then up through parts of Arkansas,
Yes.
have no idea where we were.
Uh-huh.
There was this old Studebaker dealer in the middle of this little tiny old town. So we stopped. It was an antique Studebaker building. Had a couple Studebakers in the front glass, had like that octagon glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a gas station at the bottom of the hill. So this guy owns this whole block. So we get talking to him after we toured everything. He had a bunch of Chevrolet stuff.
Yeah.
So we get talking to him, and he had all these, you know, like performance displays, and had head displays and all that. So we start talking to him, and he's the bro in Brodax. He's half of Brodax performance company. You know, they make heads and intakes and yada yada. That was really cool meeting him. We came back up to Z-Max and they raced. It was a fun trip.
Now, is that the time you went through Kentucky?
No.
No, okay.
Kentucky was 19.
All right. Because there's a good story there. I want to get our buddy Chris to tell. That's the shoo-wee story. We're going to make you wait on that because we want to go. We want to go see our buddy Chris and let him tell that story. And Chris is somebody we need to eventually get on the channel.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah.
Chris Reinhardt's got the All Over Nova, and that's probably worth checking out. He's got a cool page, and he's been all over the place with that car. He's got a 2020 Camaro.
Yeah. We've done a bunch of power tours together.
Yeah, right.
We did part of 11, all of 13, maybe all of 15 and part of 16. And then 19, we did the whole thing. There's a bunch of them we did small pieces. I did a couple legs of 18 in this car. We did 3 stops, I think, 2 or 3 stops.
Right.
That was a trip with Chris. Yeah, we did Key West last year in this.
That was this. Where did Chris have?
He was driving his Nova.
Yeah, that's right.
With a 72.
I was in a rental car.
Yeah, well, you flew in.
Yeah, I had to fly in.
He got lucky and flew in. I drove from.
What did I rent? A Charger or something like that. I got stuck with a. I don't want to say stuck with a Dodge. I'm just not a Dodge guy. I mean, it was a pretty cool car, and it allowed us to have some fun. So at least I had that. You know, I didn't get stuck in a Camry or something. You know.
Yeah.
I know a guy who used to have a really beautiful new GTO.
Yeah, that was a nice car.
Impulse blue, 6-liter manual shift. I don't know why that guy sold that car.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No offense.
I had a brand new. It was a great road trip car.
And you had it till what, 20?
Yeah. It had like 13 or 14,000 miles on it.
So 06 to 20.
Yeah.
You know, 14 years and then let it go.
Yeah.
You ordered it.
Yeah, I ordered it, right. Impulse blue. I wanted the manual. I wanted the you couldn't get a lot of options. You know, basically you could pick your color, stick shifter automatic, and then the wheel size, and I got the optional larger wheel size. Oh, and I had the SLP package called the Bobcat 455, done through SLP in New Jersey, where they did a bunch of performance upgrades, and they actually offered some badging and stuff that I had them leave off so that the car just looked bone stock, and I kept all the other stuff in a box.
Yeah, this car on a trip.
Yeah, it's a perfect road trip car.
Yeah, on a trip it'll lay down 27, 28 miles a gallon.
Yep.
That's running 80 mile an hour, because that's the sweet spot on this car. 85's $2,000 in 6th gear.
Yeah.
So
yeah, fuel economy with air conditioning.
Oh yeah, the top end is endless, and it will get away from you. I mean, I've had it over 100 several times, passing people, and you know, you look down, you think you're doing 75, and you're doing, you know, 104, 103, something like that.
I mean, of course, you're in a 100-mile-per-hour zone, so it's totally
it's
legit,
totally
legal, you know.
And Chris has had his up. I think 160 was the mark.
Damn.
That thing is wicked. His is a 10-speed auto, and the top end is pretty much endless.
Wow.
I think
He's a pro.
knows what he's doing. You know, I'm an old school Nova, Camaro, Chevelle guy. I like a little bit of everything. I mean, you know, I'm not in love with the Fords, but I like the little Mustangs, the little Falcons. You know, I even like, and the reason I don't own one is I don't have a bazillion dollars. I'd love to have a 68 Roadrunner.
Oh, yeah.
I love them cars. Hemi orange with a black vinyl top. And I'd even, you know, a 383 4-speed car would be fine, but I can't afford one of those either. Didn't have to be a Hemi car or nothing. You know, they're a beautiful piece of history.
I just want to thank everybody. The last few videos, we've had a lot of comments and a lot of interaction. That really helps. That helps keep us motivated and keeps the video algorithms moving and gets our videos out there. So I want to start a segment where those who comment, I'm going to start picking out a random name or two for each video and shout you out. We've got the JV down there in Australia. He's commented quite a bit. He's a guy that followed us over from George Hodges. Injected Racing, I see his comments in there a lot. My friend Brian, my friend Dan, they comment quite a bit, so I do appreciate that. But I'm going to start making some mental notes for those who comment and shout you out, let you know that we see you and we're thinking about you.
The other thing we need to do too is, you know, I don't want to get away from, you know, we're not going to shoot 05 pickup trucks or something. I'm not saying that, but stuff that is interesting to different groups of people.
Right.
I would like to try to make time to get some of those guys on the air, and I know there's not a whole lot of kids that watch us. Hopefully some of you guys out there, you know, but I'd like to get something on there that maybe pique your interest. It don't have to be muscle car air, just something that's older, that's a toy that you guys are playing with.
Yeah.
I know one of the boys I work with has got a couple vehicles that maybe we'll get with him sometime. I don't want you to think that we're two old guys that all we like is old Chevrolets. We like everything.
Yeah, we do like everything. That's true.
You know.
Just the idea of a young guy being into cars.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, like think about our buddy Blake.
Yeah.
Blake up in Canada. He's a young guy. He's like 21, and he's super big into old cars. You know, it's important to keep the hobby alive and keep the interest. And even if it's not old cars necessarily, like what we consider old cars, but
yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that, you know, people have fond memories of, and they're from the 90s. And well, you figure they're still 30 years old. So, I mean, it doesn't seem old to us, but that's when we were messing with 70s stuff in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were messing with late 60s, early 70s stuff in the early to mid 90s. So these kids that are messing with 90s stuff, that's what they remember.
Yeah.
You know, maybe their father had one or whatever. So I want to get some of them guys out there, and I want to get, you know, maybe get some different eyeballs on our channels. I don't want to exclude anybody. I want people in general to enjoy looking us up and watching a video. I don't want you to think we're some kind of snobs that only like stuff that's $100,000, which we don't have anything that's $100,000, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we just like stuff that goes through Mecum. We like anything.
We need to get our buddy Irv back on the channel.
Yeah.
Irvin's been on the channel. He's a younger guy.
Yeah.
And he's big into the old car stuff.
And he's where I got that beautiful 60 Chevy, if you guys remember. Thanks, Irv. And
yeah, thanks.
So anyway, that's pushed back against the back wall of one of my garages. It'll come out one day and we'll do something with it.
That's on the channel. You can see Leon getting yelled at by the neighbor. Yeah, Ride Roofless. That was actually a fun video.
And it's not roofless like we're bad. It's like roofless like the car doesn't have
there was
much
no
of a roof.
really roof to speak of.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun with all this junk.
Oh yeah.
You know, you guys, I don't know if you watched the one from last week, but you know, I just bought that little Nova, and I know it's a 4-door and it's a big bumper car, and a lot of people are, that's a little V6, 10 to 13, somewhere in there. And those cars aren't any slouches. 300 horsepower, 350 back in the day, we thought we had something.
Yeah, true.
And now we're making that with a 3.6 liter V6, so.
That's progress.
A lot easier on fuel. And it's got a refrigerator, which is really nice this time of year.
Indeed.
I'm really enjoying the refrigeration instead of sweating my testes off while we're...
Yes.
Did we ever go for a ride in my little blue truck before I got rid of it?
No.
It had a really nice refrigerator.
I got pictures of it. I'll have to dig them up. Those of you who are new to the channel, thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe. We're getting close to 700 now. The ultimate goal is for us to hit 1,000. 1,000 is the big money mark there for us. It kind of lets us know we've made it, so to speak. We're pushing, I think we're about 30 shy of 700 right now. So that's the next goal, 700. I would like to see us by the end of this year, end of 2022 here, to hit 1,000 subscribers. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and liking the video.
Yeah,
and click that notification bell if you don't mind. I mean, that just tells you when the next video is up. You don't have to do that. Subscribing is really what's important to us, and then remember to check back in, and of course share us with your buddies. You know, show us to a friend or a family member who's into old cars and you think that might like our content. The more eyes, the merrier. Again, it just keeps us motivated to keep on keeping on.
Well, I want to try to get a variety of vehicles and a variety of people. I want to start to interview other people.
Yeah.
Get their comments on our stuff, and we can comment on their stuff, and
just grow the channel.
I like to enjoy old cars, or really any cars. You know, this isn't old per se, but
well, it's not like we're sitting here going over a 2006 Camry or something. We'll always be picking something that's...
The second Toyota comment. I'm sorry, Toyota guys.
Honda.
That's the second.
I'm not insulting Hondas.
Oh, good. Yeah, just get all the Japanese cars. That way, nobody that drives a Japanese car will ever talk to us. Thanks, guys. Excuse my friend. He's an idiot.
What I'm trying to say is we try to pick things that are unique or different or old or classic or whatever. You know, we're not going to start doing reviews on your day-to-day stuff. So.
No, we're just trying
unless
to get
you want
out
us
there.
to, maybe we could, but
There's a young fellow I work with. He's got an old something from the 90s, early 90s. He really enjoys it, and I'd like to get it on the channel just because it is neat. It's fast. You know, it's a little car. I'm not super into those, but
it's just nice that a young guy's into something.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, he's not just playing video games. He's building a car. Oh, what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I was gonna back up.
You can back up. I'm not against it.
I don't want to use reverse. Hold on. I don't usually use reverse, but when I do, look the fuck out.
Hi.
Anyway. Hey, I just thought of this when we were standing here trying to figure out how to work a camera.
BSing? Oh yeah, working the camera, that's important.
So, in 13 when we did that full power tour, well, a bunch of them we did power tours, they were on, but 13 we did the whole thing. Beginning of 11, it started in Detroit, they were there. We had a blast up there, but
Right.
Anyway, Mike Finnegan and David Freiberger, the guys from Roadkill, were
yeah.
on the tour with us. And 3 or 4 stops in, they were on their 3rd vehicle. I can't remember what the middle one was, but they were in the drag wire, which I'm sure everybody remembers if they follow Hot Rod.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the second one was, but those were both broken in the trailer. And they were driving the shorty little red van.
Yeah.
Doing burnouts and acting stupid. But those guys are a blast. You know, they're just cool and having a good time, and they're a little bit higher up the food chain now, but they're great guys. You know, I just want to give a shout out to Hot Rod. Another shout out, 2 months in a row, my buddies all over Nova, Chris Reinhardt, 2 magazines in a row. There was photos and a little write-up on him in both of them.
Yeah, check that out.
When he was doing autocrossing at a couple different places. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, his Nova's badass. He's had that car since before I met him. He's probably had that car. I've had my blue one going on 23 years. So he's probably had that car probably 25 years.
That's a good long time.
Yeah, it's a real SS. It's modified, but it's a badass car. He's put a lot of stuff together for me. He's a great friend. We've done a lot of trips together. We all did the Key West trip this time. He flew in because he's kind of a pansy. And we drove.
What?
No, he's got a wife and kids. And,
Yeah, we went and
yeah,
saw, took the kids to Universal.
But anyway.
I saw my buddy Paul.
But we,
That's a lot.
Sorry, Justin. I meant it the nicest way possible.
Can you wrap this up? I'm getting eaten up by gnats
Anyway,
out here. This is terrible.
I guess we're done with this video. So remember, when you back up, I don't usually use reverse, but when I do, look the fuck out. And then if you have any closing comments.
I don't. Just thanks for watching. Eventually, we'll be back with some more stuff, and
Yeah.
you're going to love it.
You are.
All right. Where am I going? Oh, I'm
Over
out of
there.
here.
Thank you all. What's up? What up? Word up?
Word out.
Out. You up? You out? Whatever.
Bring it on back. You are terrible in reverse.